Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the Sony Showcase that we saw today. So, I actually thought they did a pretty good job. I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, we got some dates for some of the games, like Gran Turismo in March 4th, 2022. So that comes out like a couple weeks right after Forbidden West. So that's pretty cool. I'll have a couple back-to-back launches, first party from Sony. Definitely really looking forward to that Gran Turismo 7. God of War blew my freaking mind. That game looks beautiful. Spider-Man 2, that game looks freaking beautiful. Like, I'm sorry, but if that's the quality of the games for the PlayStation 5 going forward, like, yeah, dude, I'm in. I'm 100% in. That's what I wanted to see. I mean, essentially everything we've really been seeing lately has been backward compatible games. So, I mean, you can't look at something like the new God of War or Spider-Man 2 and then look at Ratchet and Clank and be like that, like, really, we're gonna go that high of a jump? I mean, wow. I mean, the PS5 was barely running the Ratchet and Clank, at 4K 40 frames a second. So wow, man, wow. Like, I'm pretty nervous about that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm a little bit like, really, like, them games are going to look that good on the PlayStation 5? But, I mean, they look great. But that's got me thinking that we're going to be getting a whole lot of 1440p 60 frames a second and 4K 30, which at this point in my life, I give up, guys. I honestly give up. It's gotten to the point where, like, in order for us to get a console capable of native 4K at 60 frames a second, we're better off just trying to go PC. If that's what our hearts want and that's what we want, yeah, PC is the only way you're going to get that. What we have, hopefully we have some good enough tech by the time these games come out that they will be able to upscale these games in a way that makes them performant at 60 frames a second minimum and still gives us that really super good clean image that I like the resolution, guys. Like, I really do like higher resolution. If I had to pick between an unstable 55 to 60 FPS and have like high resolution, I'm going to pick that every single time. And it's just because I appreciate the way video games look. I really do. I really care a lot about how my video games look. Yeah, everybody can tell me all day long that, hey man, PC's the best. Eventually I'll get there. Eventually I will get the PC, that I want to get. I mean, I need one for my studio, so I'm definitely going to be picking one up. But as it sits right now, like, really, guys, I was blown away with the way that these games look. The fact that they're bringing Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy to the PlayStation 5 upgraded with better FPS, that there's a win for me. It honestly is. I really hope I don't have to buy a whole new, like, double pack, but it is what it is. I mean, if I have to, I have to. If not, if I can just upgrade the versions that I already have, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate just being able to upgrade them without having to buy them over again. Yeah, we get Death Stranding here in a few days. Like, I'm pretty pumped. Like, I was starting to really doubt PlayStation, but now that I've seen what their true next-gen games are going to be capable and really look like, God of War looks amazing. Horizon Forbidden West, it looks like a really good iteration of the Zero Dawn. So, I mean, but then again, think about this. If you put God of War up against Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War wins every time. Like, hands down. Like, God of War wins every time. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm really pumped. Like, Spider-Man 2, showing me Wolverine, Spider-Man 2, like, I'm pumped. Like, I'm so excited for these games that, like, I don't know, 2023, that is a long time. I'm hoping it is like January 1st, 2023. I can't wait a literal 2 more years for that game. Like, I want to play that so bad right now, as soon as possible. I mean, the way that freaking Tiny Tina's Wonderlands looked, oh my gosh, man. Like, these games are going to start looking so much better now that they're going to actually be able to take advantage of the next gen consoles. I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, why, how is it that, like, the other games are kind of held back? I mean, I don't get it, you know. Just I know that the technology, as it moves forward every generation, for every game, every engine that they rebuild and they iterate on, I mean, things are going to look better. They always look better. But at the same time, like, are these new consoles really just like, they say they're 4K, but technically, you know, after they get all the new visuals and everything else that they're going to put in it, is it going to revert back to 1080p? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm worried about that. I'm definitely worried about, you know, the resolution side. I mean, if they're going to revert back to 1080p and then they're going to refresh these consoles so we can use 4K again, like, I don't, like, that really is going to irritate me. I mean, I'll dutifully buy the new consoles because that's what I do. I buy them, and I want to experience the best I can on the console, you know, like, regardless. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, if I wasn't worried about visuals and stuff, I would have just stuck with my PS4 Pro and my Xbox One X, because obviously there's still going to be, you know, cross-gen games for a couple more years. I could have waited 2 more years before really, you know, pulling the trigger and upgrading, but that's not me, man. I'm a as close to day one upgrade kind of guy as you've ever met. Like, that's me. I spend a lot of money and time in video games, and what Sony showed us tonight is nothing short of a freaking amazing, you know? I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with what Sony did. I mean, I'm happy with what Microsoft is doing. I'm happy. Honestly, guys, there's never been a better time to be a gamer. This is it. This is the time to be a gamer. This is the time to blow the doors open and experience as much as we possibly can. Man, having an Xbox and a PlayStation, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to secure both of these consoles, and just to be able to experience these games as they start to come out. Like, a lot of that Sony stuff, yeah, man, it's pushed back a little bit. So I mean, think about this, though, okay? For the rest of the year, I get nothing but Microsoft exclusives and, you know, third party, right? Cool. Starting next year, I get badass PlayStation first party games, you know, Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, Winter, God of War. I mean, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we'll get, you know, some other stuff, you know, in between there, but at the end of the day, having both consoles, like, I get to play everything. If I really wanted to, I can just download my Xbox first party right on Game Pass and then pay for my PlayStation games. And then buy whatever third party games I'm going to buy. Like, this is the best time ever to be a video gamer. You can experience so much more content now than ever before. Like, there's never been a better time to be a gamer and experience these true top quality AAA, AA, and indie games whenever you want to do that. Like Game Pass, PlayStation Now, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, there's a way in there for you. Like, no matter what. Like, you can play tons of games this generation. I mean, yeah, if there's people out there paying thousands of dollars for these PlayStation 5s, like, seriously, for scalpers, no, dude, just buy both consoles. Like, seriously. Like, ever since I bought an Xbox, guys, like, I've been the happiest gamer I've ever been in my life. I mean, yeah, a lot of that lingering PS4 Pro negative sentiment, you know, carried over to this generation with this at the beginning, you know, and then seeing things, you know, like WRC 10 today, I did a review on it. Seeing things like that, you know, really does instill some doubt in my head with the PlayStation 5 still. But at the end of the day, man, God of War blew me away on a PlayStation 4 Pro. Blew me away. Literally blew me away. To see what that looks like on the PlayStation 5, like, I don't have any more doubts. Like, I think the PlayStation 5 is a completely competent system. Everything, I literally think that last gen engines are what's holding everything back. As soon as these engines change, things are going to take off. We're going to get better performance. We're going to get better rasterization, everything is going to be so much better. It's going to look so much nicer than we've ever seen in our lives. So I don't have any more doubts about PlayStation 5 going forward. There is a video out from a company called not a company, a YouTube channel. They're Greek. They're showing numbers that are showing that the new chip is running cooler with the new heat sink and the fan and everything. So, man, Gamers Nexus is supposed to be doing a video. So here shortly we're gonna find out, definitively if the new PS5 console is gonna hold up, because seeing like those new graphics, guys, that does kind of worry me a little bit. I mean, if we're not even pushing these consoles yet, and then these new next gen games come out and really push it, I don't know. As it sits right now, I think it's fine. I think everything's going to be fine. I think the new PlayStation model is going to be just fine. It does kind of suck to see that, the optics matter, especially now more than ever. Optics always matter. Everything you do, everything you say, everything that happens, optics matter, and they really do. They just seeing that smaller heatsink in the PlayStation 5, that's got a lot of people worried. A lot of people, have said that, hey man, the video you made, about backing up Austin Evans and stuff, Austin Evans did us a solid, guys. He did. He showed us that new heatsink. Whether we're right or wrong for assuming that the new heatsink isn't going to hold up, what they did, like it is like, we'll find out definitively. Like, we'll know for sure. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm skeptical of it, just because I know that the copper is a better heat, like conducts heat better, like it transfers heat better. Like that's a proven fact. It can absorb more. So at the end of the day, like, is the new heatsink worse or better? Like, definitively, I don't know, and I admit that I do not know definitively if it is good or if it is better or worse. But at the same time, the material wise and size wise and everything, yeah, it's definitely different. There's a lot of copper stripped out of the new one, so the old one is definitely made of a higher quality material. I mean, there's no disputing that. There's no disputing that, and I'm not trying to dispute that. Like, it's definitely better. The old one is definitely better quality materials. So at the end of the day, if the new one runs better, that's great. Like, I'm happy with that. That's amazing. But like right now in the here and now, like, we'll see that other video. The only reason I'm not giving that first video a lot of credit is because I do not understand a word that guy is saying, and I cannot turn on captions. So until that changes, or until Gamers Nexus comes out, I'm not going to revert my video. I'm not going to apologize for anything I said. I'm going to stand by what I said, because like I know that I mean, it's common knowledge that copper is better for building heat sinks. Like, that's common knowledge. Like, it is. And until I have definitive proof that this new one is better, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna eat crow, and I'm not gonna go back on what I said. But as for today's show for Sony, like, my hype level has returned. Like, I am hyped. I'm happy. All of the games they showed today are games that I actually want to play, except for like maybe two. Like, there was two in there that maybe two or three that, like, I have no desire to play. They're not built for me. They're not my kind of games. But they announced a lot of games that I want to play. So yeah, man, like, Sony is bringing that experience that I love them for, and I want to play, and I am excited about that. I am happy about that. You're probably not going to hear a whole lot more negative stuff from me on the PlayStation. They came out today. They told us, like Phil Spencer did, hey man, this is what's going on. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is how long it's out. I have up till 2023 with Spider-Man 2 of knowledge of what to expect from PlayStation, and that is all I wanted. I have that now, so I'm not going to talk anything bad about PlayStation anymore. Am I still gonna say that the Game Pass, that right now Xbox is a better value? I mean, that's actually true. So yeah, I probably still will say, stuff like that. I'm still going to praise Xbox because I like Xbox, and I'm still going to praise Sony going forward because I like PlayStation. PlayStation gave me more than enough confidence tonight with this show to be completely happy and to be completely satisfied with what's going to happen going forward. As far as I can tell, like like the $70 price tag's not going to go away, guys. That's not going to go away. No matter how much we bitch and cry and moan and plead for it, it's probably not going to go away. Me personally, I'm comfortable with the $70. I'm going to become I'm comfortable with that. I know that's the price I have to pay to play the game day one when I want to play it. So I am going to pay my price. It's up to you to decide if you're going to pay yours. If you don't want to pay, the $70, yeah, definitely wait for it to go on sale. If you got an Xbox and a PlayStation, then like it shouldn't matter, guys. This generation, we're just gonna need to play these games and experience them. And yeah, dude, when I get them and I review them, I'm gonna like you're gonna know after hearing me talk about them, you're probably gonna want to buy them day one anyways. So I'm just telling you, man, like on these Sony first party exclusives coming up, guys, when I buy them and I play them, I'm gonna tell you, hey, how many hours did I get on? I will not rush any more of these PlayStation games. I'm not gonna rush them for a review anymore. Like I feel like I completely cheated myself with the Ratchet and Clank game. I feel bad about that. I do think it was a great game. Overall, I didn't get enough gameplay out of it to justify that whole purchase. I'm really hoping that someday I'll be able to just go back and play around with it some more and get some more out of that, because I do like Ratchet and Clank. I grew up with Ratchet and Clank, man. I played a lot of Ratchet and Clank games over the years. So this is kind of me telling you, like the PlayStation community, the Xbox guys, like, hey man, we're all in this together, really. We don't need this fanboy crap. We really don't. Like, fanboy shit is so dumb, it's so toxic, and it's so irritating. I get, my subscribers, they come to my lives, and I want you guys to be okay, man. Like both of these consoles are great. Like this PlayStation 5 is great, the Xbox is great. I understand why the Xbox guys are so defensive. The PlayStation guys are always, like, dude, it's just stupid, man. Stop it. Stop this fanboy crap, really. Like, I'm super excited about my Xbox ecosystem. I'm super excited about PlayStation now. Let's rock this, man. I mean, let's get these third-party companies to get on board and start, really taking advantage of this PlayStation 5, because I don't feel like WRC 9 or WRC 10 on the PlayStation 5 is all it could be. I feel like we're struggling a little bit there. I don't know exactly what would be causing that much screen tearing, or I mean, it is less powerful than the Xbox, whatever. I mean, like the Xbox, we already knew the Xbox was coming out was going to be more powerful. Yeah, we're definitely going to see that. I definitely, kind of expect the PlayStation 5 to range from 4K down to 1440p. I don't expect anything really like 1080p or anything like that. So as long as I'm getting a 1440p image, I'm pretty good. As long as I have an option to buy it on the Xbox, I probably will continue to buy third party on Xbox going forward. Just because I know that system has more power, so it should be able to take care of my higher resolution requirements a lot better. It's not a slight at PlayStation. It's just that I know PlayStation first party and other AAA third party are really going to be able to make that PlayStation shine. When it comes to anything else under that, yeah, dude, I'll buy it on the Xbox. It is what it is. I just want the best version visually of every game that I can get. And if I have to buy that on Xbox, I'll buy it on Xbox. If I have to buy it on PlayStation, I'll buy it on PlayStation. So, yeah, in closing, today's freaking show was amazing. I really appreciated seeing everything I wanted to see, except for every other thing I wanted to see. Like, there was some stuff left out that, I mean, obviously I didn't get my Castlevania. I didn't get my Silent Hill 2. I didn't get any of the other stuff that, that I wanted, like SOCOM or any of that stuff. Like, no, I didn't get that stuff. Am I disappointed? Yeah, I'm disappointed. I want to see that stuff eventually. Do I like what they showed me? Yeah, like, I'm happy. Like, I'm pretty ecstatic of what we're going to see. KOTOR, remastered, remake. That is freaking, that's pretty huge. If it is timed exclusive, I probably will just go ahead and pick that up on the PlayStation 5 when it launches. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm going to get Forspoken that way, Final Fantasy 16. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I want to play these games day one, so I will buy them on the PlayStation day one. So, yeah, this was great. I had a good time today. I really enjoyed spending that with you guys. It was awesome. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And I'm so glad that my community is starting to really grow and I'm starting to get to know so many more people. This is awesome. I couldn't ask for better. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.